Hello everybody, it's me Roscoe and welcome to the latest instalment of Game Day, and we're arrived at the City Ground as Town take on Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Of course, Kieran McKenna's side still unbeaten in the last 3 games. Obviously last time out against Manchester United was a 1-1 draw and that was a big game. The world was watching live on Sky at Portman Road. What a cracker that was. This one feels a bit more low-key, but still a very important game in Town's season. Nottingham Forest 7th in the table, doing very well under Nuno, got some good wins on the board. They've lost the last 2 games, but still going to be a big test. Got some good players in their squad. Looking forward to it. I've been to the City Ground for a while, so it's nice to check out once again. I've been greedy. I've already had my food, and there was 2 options. There's a chili con carne or chicken tikka masala, and I went for the chili con carne because I just had my tooth out. If you listen to the podcast, I'm still in a bit of pain, so I just thought that would be a better option to eat, and it was fine. I ate it, and that would do me good for this 90 minutes of football. But yeah, enough of that. We're going to bring the team news, the force and the Cowley Army as ever, and yeah, bring it on. The Town fans are already getting into the away end, the Forest fans are getting into the home end as well. I'm sure it's been a packed out stadium, good atmosphere. Let's bring it on. Hope you enjoy. Okay, we're now back inside, and I'm linked up with good old AJ. My friend, how are you?
Good, I had a really nice lunch. Enjoying the sights and sounds of the press lounge here, football on the screens. I quite like this setup. It's not huge, but it's good. I like it.
I like it too. There will be behind the scenes videos, so if you want to check that out, me and AJ are starring in that, still make a little cameo. But yeah, team news has just dropped. The food is in the belly. He had a nice chicken tikka masala, had a chili con carne, already mentioned. We're not going to get into that. But team news, my friend. One change. What is it?
Yeah, Connor Chaplin coming in. So 3-10 behind the striker. Mari's going to go out right. I like it. Keep things the same. You don't need to go and reinvent the wheel after a couple of really good performances. So yeah, I think consistency is key. Let's hope that it can mean that Town extend their unbeaten run. What would it be? Is it 4 if they get a result today?
Yeah,
so,
I hope so.
Yeah,
I said in the intro. Leicester, Spurs, Man United.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
So it could be 4.
So it could be 4 today. Fingers crossed.
Right, let's bring it on. And I just want to turn around quickly. You'll see this on behind the scenes, but this is the press conference room. Come back, AJ. You're going to go upstairs, do your typey types. I want to go down pitch side to get some snappy snaps. Nathan Broadhead's on the bench, so I need to get some updated pictures of him. So let's see how we get on, and yeah, thoughts on Cowley Army afterwards. Not long now. Players going to come out in my position and get some snappy snaps. Let's go. So full time, and it's just Town have been beaten 1-0. Chris Wood scoring the penalty. I'm here with good old Wazza, and that wasn't good, my friend.
Wasn't great. Forest started really well. Thought we weathered a bit of a storm. Saw ourselves at least in the game, and then Chappers has decided to play a blind pass, and it's give the ball away, led to a penalty. So once again, a sort of goal of our own doing. Really shot ourselves in the foot like we were doing earlier on in the season. So yeah, really disappointing. And then I think when Forest got the goal, they were always going to
defend.
Yeah. You know, and they're a good physical side. They've got the players that can dig in. They've got the players that can hold the ball really well. So that was a difficult one to get back in. And yeah, we could still be playing now, and I dare say we probably wouldn't have scored us.
Yeah, obviously we've got Palace up next. But yeah, any positives from that, my friend? Obviously we weathered the storm. I can't speak. My tooth is killing me, by the way, so that's not helped me. Kieran McKenna and co. But yeah, Broadhead.
Broadhead came on. Good to see him. Thought he did okay.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it was kind of a bit of a nothingy game, really. I think 0-0 probably would have been a fair result. Yeah, not a whole lot really, mate. Yeah, can't sugarcoat it too much. My worry is, Ross, is that the bulk of our goals, you know, you look at some of the goals Delap scored, you look at Amari versus Man United, it's moments of individual brilliance and sort of beating your man and taking a shot. On the whole, it just feels like there's not a lot of creativity and attacking cohesion, really. And that worries me. But 2 home games now, isn't it?
Yeah, Palace and Bournemouth. But it's like the thing, we had so much great positivity the last 3 games, you know, really good results.
Well, you can't go too overboard, can you? You can't say that the sky's falling in after you've got 4 points from Man U and Tottenham. Forest are a good side. They're up there in the table. You know, it's just one of those where you sort of have to move on from it and not feel too despondent about it, really, because, well, you know, we've got, at least it's a short turnaround. Go at home. hopefully see 3 points in that one, really.
So should I, mate.
Yeah, but, you know.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
It's good, as you just said. There's a game straight away after this. It's not like, oh no, gone into international break and then we're like, oh, we've got to wait now. But now we've got 2 back-to-back home games, you said.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you'd have said you were coming away to Forest, you'd have probably, on paper at least, certainly with Forest form, put us down for a loss.
And we haven't won here since 1999, so both of us were 3. Yeah. So it's not a great record.
No, I can't say I was there either.
No, I wasn't there either.
Proper ground though.
Yeah.
Not a soulless bowl. Great home support.
Good
yeah. No, fair play to the Forest fans. Great home support. They're a team that I think we've got to look at and try and emulate. I think when they first went up, and I could be wrong, but I think they sort of stayed in the division in 17th place, 16th place, whatever.
They did sign like 30 players.
Yeah, they did, but the model's there, and then you kick on, isn't it? So yeah, take it. Get the quick turnaround, go again against Palace, and hopefully sort of rebuild a bit of that positivity. We've gone 3 unbeaten, we've lost 1. See where we can go. But yeah, I think we've really got to look at getting some more attack and flair.
Yeah.
Oh well, up down. Go home.
Our next one joined by good old Liam from Crewe. And last time I spoke to you, we won against Spurs. Mm-hmm. This time, we've been beaten 1-0 by Forest. Thoughts?
Wasn't a great game. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think either team probably deserved to win it today. I mean, if they hadn't got the penalty, I don't know if Forest were going to score. But just didn't get out of the press. I think that was our problem today. We couldn't get down the flanks as we normally can. I mean, let's be honest, Leif Davis, our main outlet.
Yeah.
I mean, he hardly touched the ball in anger in the final thirds until the last 10 minutes.
I don't get much slappy slaps of him. Normally I get a lot of Leif Davis, but today, no slappy slaps for you, Leif.
I mean, look, we didn't play particularly well, and I think if we had played all day and all night, we probably wouldn't have scored a goal. But I do give Forest a bit of credit because they pressed really well, and they pressed us where it really hurts us, which is down the flanks. We just couldn't get out. I mean, that usual ball where we've got options one side or the other, and then we can potentially play it into the middle. We didn't have that. There was just no space to get out down the flanks, and then down the middle we didn't have anything to get out. No creativity down there. So yeah, it was not really. It was not much of a.
Yeah, I don't think we were like horrendous today. We just didn't create much, did we? And we just didn't fret.
But I just don't. I think part of it was we didn't play particularly well. Our tempo was quite slow. Yeah. But I still think a lot of that has to go down to Forest. I think they pressed very, very hard all game, kept the levels high throughout the entire game, and we just couldn't get out. And
do you think maybe Amari should be in the middle because he was in the middle for the May night game?
Maybe, but
was he in the middle? Was he in the middle?
Yes, he was. He played in the 10, I think.
He played in the 10, yeah.
But I mean,
I
don't know if it would have made much of a difference because we just didn't have. We weren't able to get up the pitch and put them under pressure in dangerous areas. And I mean, we could say the final ball wasn't good enough or anything, but we didn't really have that many final balls. It was just a nothing game. It's a bit disappointing, but it was always going to be a tough game today. I mean, I know people probably thought we might have got something out of it with Forest losing their last 2.
West Ham.
But maybe that was a little bit, maybe.
Obviously Forest were in our league last year in terms of like being down the bottom there, but obviously they've had a really good season. I'm not saying they were in a championship with us, but the phrase in terms of like they were down there, but obviously this year they've really improved. Yeah,
they've been really good this season, and they've had a great start. Last couple of games they've dropped off a little bit, lost a couple.
Tough games, though.
But I mean, that's the Premier League. I think a lot of teams like Forest are going to have good runs, and then they'll go through a period where they may struggle a little bit, drop back into the mid-table area, but Forest will be fine this season. And if they carry on going, they might sneak into a lower European spot. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's not a lot really to say. It was a bit of a nothing game.
I was thinking though, when Muric come up, I thought, here we go, we're going to see a goalkeeper score. But I think he had 2 chances, but it didn't happen.
Well, the cross at the very end wasn't great. No one was getting on that. It was too deep. But we just didn't have anything in the game to give us any momentum to put them under pressure and have that many chances. But as I say, Forest didn't have that much either. Defensively, we looked okay. We didn't look like.
Well, there's a few clearances off the line, and a few like Muric had to really like.
Well, I'll be honest. The one in the first half at the very beginning of the game, I think that might have been going wide anyway. Okay. I don't know if that was going to sneak into the corner or not. I think it may have, but make sure went out for a corner, obviously. But they didn't. I mean, it was the start of each half that was the problem for us. The first half, it took us probably 10 minutes before we actually did get a hold of the ball, and then second half again we've struggled to get out. We were pressed back, and obviously it's at the other end. Our view wasn't very good because we were right behind the goal, so we had to look through the net, which was a bit difficult. So I can't say if it was a penalty or not, but I mean, it's again just a poor giveaway by Chaplin. It's these blind balls sometimes that, yes, they sometimes come off, but they can be infuriating.
Yeah, cameraman Paul is very happy about that. He loves those balls.
Yes, he usually has an aneurysm when he sees that happen.
Yeah.
But look, it's.
The good thing is, we just said was up. We can easily bounce back now because we've got a game on Tuesday.
Well,
night,
yeah,
so
I think that's a good thing. I think obviously it's been a bit of an annoying stop-start season so far because of obviously the international breaks and the way the Premier League is structured with the less games from the Football League, in the fact that we don't have that many midweeks, so you have to wait another week before you can put it right, whereas at least we've got Tuesday night. It's a big game against Palace. There were bits in the first half I thought we could maybe build on. I mean, Amari looked dangerous first half, and obviously we had probably the only chance in the game where the keeper's made a smart save low down, and it just hasn't fallen to anyone for us to get a tap in. But that was it. And then second half, we just, again, there was just nothing, and it was like they didn't really have anything in there. There wasn't anyone there who could do something, just a little bit of magic to open them up. I mean, you look at the end of the game when I think it was it Clark?
Yes.
Got the ball and he took it inside, and you think, all right, is he going to open up?
Right, reenact it. I'm joking. Right. I'm joking.
Well, I'll probably fall on my arse.
He's a goalie for 5%.
Yes, yeah, I'm a keeper, so
you would have saved it.
Don't think it. Yeah, I probably would have saved it. Yeah, I wouldn't trust me to try and do that because you've seen my shooting, and most of it is in orbit. But it's like that. I mean, Forest were very, very organised, and he runs across the front of the box. You think, is he going to get a shot away? And there's just no space to do anything, and there just wasn't any inspiration from anyone else to create something at the end there to give us a chance to even. I mean, there wasn't a chance. That's the thing. We had a bit of pressure, but let's be honest, Forest were comfortably happy to defend their own penalty area. It is disappointing, but again, we've not been completely outclassed. We've not been battered or anything like that. And to be honest, it probably would have been a draw if they hadn't got the penalty. Really. Maybe it might have opened up a little bit later on if we had kept it at 0-0. The fans get a little bit tetchy, but to give them a goal straight at the start of the second half, it's kind of
bad timing.
We've been here before, as you say. West Ham, we did it twice, obviously before half time and then just after half time. This one straight from pretty much 2 minutes after we restart the game. I thought we had actually sorted that out and we'd stopped doing that sort of thing, but look, it's going to be a long, hard season, as we knew it would be, and we're always going to get defeats. So we've just got 2 home games now.
Yeah.
We're just hopefully, we've got to get at least a win, I think, from one of them.
Got to.
This next 3, I think, obviously Bournemouth is the trickier at the 3 because of they're higher up and they're a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde side. Yeah. They could batter you on their day, and another day you might get a result out of them. But obviously Palace and Wolves are 2 teams that we're competing against at the bottom, so they're big games in the next 3. So, and then obviously long winter. So just got to keep the spirits up. nothing else really to say other than
Uptown.
long trip home.
Yes, Tottenham. Thank you. All right, we've got some thugs here to end game day. Me, Roscoe.
Game day thugs.
Yeah, we're gonna drop a rap album.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I'm going to steal your phone.
Yeah, mate, it's getting filmed.
Oh
It's
yeah,
getting
of course, it's over there. I was just checking
Films.
your pockets.
Oh, hello. Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thoughts?
Poor.
Yeah.
You know what? Where was the energy that we had? You know what I mean?
Well, it's been zapped out for the main line game.
Spurs. There was just no energy.
No.
Apparently decides it. I mean, they weren't great,
No.
but the passing was poor. It wasn't fast. We weren't clinical at all. Delap was feeding on scraps. We're still trying to play out from the back when we can't pass the ball to each other, and losing it just outside our 18-yard box again and again and again and again. And the one time that we stop doing that and kick it up to Delap actually wins the ball and creates a chance. And it's like we've got this big man up front who's obviously very talented. I think he's
Next Harry Kane,
he's head and shoulders above a lot of players in the squad.
Yeah.
His energy levels are there. He's accurate.
He looked like a frustrated figure,
he makes
didn't
things happen.
He does.
He gets on the ball and makes things happen.
He had a moment actually in today's game where he actually got the ball and he
But
did take on a few.
they're not utilising him.
No.
Big man up front. Where's Mick McCarthy when you need him?
Yeah, he would love Liam to lap Mick McCarthy. He's definitely a Mick McCarthy player, but
He's
in
a Mick
terms of
McCarthy player, yeah.
But he's good on the ball. Although Darren Murphy was not bad on the ball, to be fair.
No.
Not bad
He's
on
a
the
big
ball.
lad as well,
He's a big
wasn't he?
lad, yeah.
So yeah, it's like that. There was no intensity. I don't know how many shots we had on goal. We didn't do enough. We didn't create enough chances. But the passing was poor and the energy levels were poor. We weren't pressing them and forcing errors like we were against Man United and against Tottenham. We were forcing errors out of their defence. This time, Forest were forcing errors out of ours, and we weren't returning the favour.
Yeah, great press from Forest.
They ended up schooling us not in how to press, but also in how to waste time. They schooled us in that as well. We tried, but we didn't.
Yeah. Any positives though from today? Anything you coming away from the City ground?
No, I don't believe there's any positives to come out of today. It's one of them games, isn't it? We just have to scratch it off. Hopefully the players will pick themselves up and be up for Palace.
Yeah, I was about to say. We've said it to the last two interviews. Yeah.
We're getting to the point now where draws are not good enough. No. We get a draw against Palace, and all we're doing is keeping them. Are they above us?
Yeah.
All we're doing is just keeping them above us.
Yeah. Well, they don't know. They probably plan
and
today.
We can't afford that.
Oh, Paul from the cameraman said 94th minute equaliser for Palace, so that's a point for them.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Leicester lost though.
Yeah, that's good.
I still believe if we finish above Leicester, we'll survive.
So who are you thinking then? Southampton,
Leicester,
and then
I don't know.
It's 3 teams, mate.
I know. They might finish third bottom.
Are we the third team? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Wolves lost again today, didn't they? So
yes,
but they're
4-2.
4-2 by Bournemouth.
You think so?
And we got Bournemouth next week.
We do on Sunday.
So we need to be on our A game. We need to start actually. I don't know, Ross. It was really frustrating today.
It was. Yeah, I don't.
Really
obviously, McKenna, that's his job. He'll have to find the answers because he has to find the answers because, yeah, today.
I looked at that team sheet at the beginning of the game and thought, yeah, we're up. This is good. I like Connor Chaplin in the middle.
There's only one change.
He actually performed in the first half. Him and Delap were probably the shining lights in the team.
A few moments.
I think, but then you see Connor started winning and thought, well, you take Connor off, move Amari into the middle, bring Jack Clark on. But yeah, I mean, Leif Davis was off it today. I don't think there was any runs from him where he controlled the ball. Kajus, what's his name?
Yeah. I think you pronounce it different ways, but I'm just...
Kajagugu Loose, whatever they call
Jens,
him.
the Swedish bloke.
Jens. Yeah.
Jens, yeah. The boy from Napoli.
He wasn't on it today. And
No.
normally he gets the ball, it sticks to his feet, and he weaves his way through players and creates chances. But it just let's give credit to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
They defended well, and they put the foot in and stopped us from performing. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think the energy levels were off today. We're all tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, but I'm a bit tired. I got a bit of a toothache, or I had a tooth out, and it's He's like flaring up right now, so I may
Yeah.
have to stop talking. So you can do the outro, my
You're
friend.
lucky you found a dentist.
Yeah, I've gone private, so that was, yeah, I used some of the money that I was saving to get that fixed. So, yeah. Do you want to shout out to a great foundation here, Derby Rimmer?
Yeah, Derby Rimmer. It's a good foundation, you know, looking after Marcus Stewart.
And co, yeah.
He sent it to me, so I'm quite happy
I
with
like it, it's nice.
it. It is quite a nice hoodie.
Nice little colour. Yeah.
I'm sure you could find it on their website.
Yeah. Are they different colours?
I don't know.
I swear I've seen a red one. Because
Maybe.
that is Derby Rimmer, that's their,
Yeah,
their
maybe
colour,
there is
innit?
a red one.
There is a red one.
I can guess you get it in whatever colour you want, really.
Yeah.
Red, white.
We've got
black.
merch as well, KOA merch.
The only colours it don't come in is yellow and green.
Obviously, standard. Well, Mike, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you to Paul, who's been recording these
dear.
interviews, Liam, and good old Wazza as well. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Palace
Tuesday night.
at Portman Road.
Yeah, we don't lose under the lights, do we?
No, we don't. Until now. Bye.